You hear a woman scream.
Which direction?
Further into town.
Well,
Probably like
duty
3
calls.
streets over.
Hang on. So I skulked into an alley. What? And like people, the guards walked past, right?
So hang on, let me.
Are they
I'll
well
try-
past, or have they not gone past? I'm a bit confused. But
Give me
where they
a
are.
sec. So I'll leave the ship where it is. The scream is down here somewhere.
okay. Can I sort of go back and just without bit? Can I go back, look if I will get seen by guards, and try and gesture those two to come join me?
Yep, you can do that. You feel like the rest of the guards seem more interested in just
Yeah.
making sure that no one gets back on the ship. They don't really care.
If people are walking away from it.
Yeah. Just that's Elshavir. Just for now. Just so you know.
Am I over here then? Okay.
This isn't to scale by any
Yeah.
stretch
Sure.
of
So I'll
imagination.
go
This is
I go like there and gesture them to come.
Yeah.
If not all the guards left, I wouldn't be looking around, seeing what I see in the town, and hopefully I will therefore notice the dwarf gesturing at me.
How obvious are you doing the death gesturing?
Or
Are you going full dwarf? You're like, or you go full like
Johnny
Oi, pointy over here.
No, I was thinking more like Johnny English level of subtle, like
Oh,
trying
so not-
but really failing to be like super stealthy.
Okay.
Because we're a dwarf and I don't really understand what stealth is.
You notice this dwarf. He's peering around the wall, but he's standing in the middle of the street, peering around the wall.
I'm also like,
Guys! Oh god, that excitable thing is. Oh. I think we should go help him. He's gonna just get destroyed out there on his own.
Okay. As I'm walking over, if I look back at the ship, can I see onto the deck?
A bit further away, sort of. Yeah, it's still kind of above you.
Can I see if there's anything flammable on the deck?
Yes.
Okay, I want to cast a flame ball at the flammable stuff on deck.
Yes, go ahead. How far away from the ship are you doing this?
About half the alley.
Okay.
I am trying to stick in any shadows I might find while creeping over here. I don't really want to be seen.
It's a beach, there isn't really any shadows.
what are you doing, dear man? My stuff's in
Okay,
there.
so you're firing a firebolt thing at the ship.
Yep.
Okay. Control save. Right. Everyone give me a dex check. Actually, no, roll for an attack. Yep, okay. Yeah. Everyone give me a dex save.
Dex save.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for the town. The town fails. You ignite the gunpowder.
Oh god.
I'm gonna let you say, are you sure you want to throw fire at the ship? Retroactively, remembering that you suddenly, as you imagine this in your head, you suddenly remember there's gunpowder on the ship. And then maybe sending fire towards the ship would not be the wisest decision.
Okay, I let the fire die out in my hands and go join them in.
Well, actually, first of all, considering I shouted, "What are you doing? Don't do it," can I roll a persuasion just in case I was the one that caused him to change his mind?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh god, the -2.
His effort more distracted me than anything else, so I decided not to do it.
Just just the actual distance you are from that ship and how far from the town it is, that would have probably possibly blown up the first row of buildings.
I mean, it would have been satisfying.
I think, and everyone would have to be re-rolling new characters.
Yeah, okay, so I'll hold on to the flame for now then.
Yeah. Just
So-
a little heads up.
But I'm still pissed off, alright? I'm still angry.
That's fine. That's fine.
And I
totally understandable.
I genuinely think I managed to persuade him.
Well done, Dwarf. So why did you call us over here?
There's a woman screaming.
It's a war zone. There's probably going to be lots of women screaming.
Sure, it's not you.
I like the elf.
Do you have no honor? What kind of adventurers are you?
I'm not
steps
an
out of the
adventurer.
shadows of the alleyway. There was a screaming. It's over this way. The dwarf is right this time.
I'm
always
gonna see
right.
if she needs help. But I wanna creep forwards.
I don't bother stealthing. I follow kind of a bit peeved.
You'll get nowhere stealthing it all the way. And I just stride forwards.
I ignore him.
Of course. I have charisma -2. Everyone ignores me.
I mean, mine is -1. So
Roll stealth.
have I not still got my stuff?
No, because I was hiding in by the ship. You're now in there. Elshiv is going to try and join you stealthing.
I'm just going to stroll after people.
It's like a buddy comedy with just two random ninjas behind us. Little and large, and then just two shadow lurkers behind us.
I can imagine them being like so sneaky and like sliding through shadow to shadow.
Running off in front, but yeah, I don't like it around.
Just for now, just
Oh, what, like stealthing in front so you can actually...
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Can I ask a question about one of the mechanics here?
Yep, sure.
So, my survival check, would that take effect in a war zone kind of thing? Like, to allow me to know what's going on around us and stuff? Or to see any danger? Like, how does the survival check work?
Sort of. In this kind of sense, it's slightly more difficult because your survival's kind of more for wild.
Survival, I kind of look at it in the sense that you're thrown in a forest. Can you survive the week by being able to find your own food, by following tracks, and like by being aware of the danger around you, kind of thing?
Okay.
The wiki says you can keep yourself and others safe and fed in the wild.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I'm really useful in the town, basically.
I mean, I guess maybe if you're used to war zones and a war zone is your natural place to be, then it could be adjusted to come into.
Sure.
Can
account
you guys place yourself coming from this? You're trying to perceive.
As I'm stealthing around, what can I see?
It's sort of kind of typical.
Not
Town.
very much.
Not very much. No, you're distracted a lot by the fires and the screams and shouting.
I want to be one of those characters. She's got a green
Well-
cloak.
You can be one of those. Are you stealthing
I'm
ahead
just-
or behind the
Our
bar?
elf joins
I'm
the
in front.
bandits and
Huh?
kills everyone.
I'm in front.
Okay. Elshiv is gonna match you.
I mean, being a bit unaware, I'm gonna just try and sneak along. Are these buildings, these nice squares?
Yeah,
here?
these squares are kind of buildings. You're heading towards sort of like weird crossways.
I want Catch just to like belt round the corner into them.
So you might as well give me a perception.
I'm the only one that's kept a clear head and's actually analysing the situation.
Actually, I may as well. It's a sort of street corner that you've come round as well. Where's the paintbrush? Oh, there it is. Just for now, it's sort of like that's how the street goes. So you kind of sort of come around into this alleyway. As you round the corner, you can give me another perception. There, because that was actually, I'm presuming that was whilst you're travelling to the screaming, rather than.
Well,
It's
that
not
can
like-
be for I've come around the corner and as
Yeah.
I'm walking down, I realise, oh, maybe I shouldn't.
You realise that these guys are completely unaware to your presence, so you feel pretty confident. However, you see a group of 5 or so humans. They're wearing kind of scruffy clothing, sort of surrounding this poor lady who's standing in front of a doorway. You can see some smaller faces kind of peering through the crack in the door that she's standing in front of. A young man is currently lying on the floor, bleeding
In
there
very much,
from the gut.
in very much the same way as that got me in this mess in the first place. I apparently haven't learnt my lesson and decide I want to stride towards them and with my hands on my hips saying, and what do you think you're doing here? In a loud voice. Definitely no longer stealthy.
Cool. They are all gonna turn to you. And can everyone roll me initiative?
Yeah.
There, you're up first. And I need a piece of paper to keep track of things.
Dear man's pretty slow.
Yeah, I'm basically like missing a whole turn.
As they've all turned towards me, do they look threatening?
Hell to the yes, they've suddenly all drawn their yeah, they've all drawn their scimitars. I did not realise they had scimitars. I was about to say short swords.
Right.
Two of them have got like crossbows now pointing at you.
I would like to.
Hang on, give me a sec. I'll try and identify. No, wrong button. Let's just, for argument's sake, these
Is
two.
asleep? Is an alien?
Those ones with the faces, weird extra faces, are the ones with crossbows. Probably not the best symbol to use, but just so.
I would like to go up to this one.
Sure.
Cast Booming Blade.
Mhm.
And attack him with the short sword I've been given.
Roll attack.
I don't get sneak, do I?
Suppose so. Oh, that's a point. None of you guys have.
Short sword's written
Yeah.
down.
You only have short sword.
I'll do it quickly for you guys. What did you roll? Sorry.
13 to hit.
That will hit. And what
11
damage did you do?
missing.
11.
Oh yeah, I've got full damage.
If you were to, oh wow, okay, he drops. What number would you, if you're counting from furthest right to furthest left? What number is he?
From
That's
his the very bottom one.
bottom right.
Okay, I'm
Have you-
gonna
have
write
you
numbers
added it in?
next to them.
Sorry.
I'm gonna write numbers next to them,
There you go.
and I'll make them up as I go. So here's number 3. And yes, I know that these numbers are terrible. I can't really draw with a mouse.
That's fine. It's just whilst I'm adding short swords to these guys.
Thank you.
You get the idea. Sorry, did you say he drops down?
Yep, he's done.
I would like to. I still have movement, don't I?
Where were you? There.
Yeah, about there.
Mm. Yeah, you got 10 foot of movement.
What is each square?
5.
And diagonals?
First diagonal's 5, the second diagonal's 10.
Okay.
So, for example, you see El Shabir, the elf with the blue bar. I'm going to put alpha now. So, that's the first, that'll be 5.
Yeah, basically you get to move one.
And then that'll be
diagonal.
15.
Yeah.
Total.
As I've taken a this is me asking
Yep.
theoretically, as I've taken an attack option, can I do an offhand attack and try and push that guy in front of me with the shield?
No.
Okay.
Also, really, technically, you can't use the shield because you're not proficient. Doesn't matter.
This is why I was trying to get the other sword.
You
So
can
I
make
could
an
have
attack with a
two
shield. It'll be at disadvantage.
Yeah.
But
I can't use it as defense. I don't know how to use a shield. I view it as a stabby anything.
You can. This is gonna be awkward. Type in /R 1d20. What's your strength?
So can I just roll a strength roll because I have 0 strength and
Yeah.
that's a disadvantage? Because
Then
that makes
that-
it so much easier.
Yeah. You swing out, basically trying to just punch him with the edge of the shield.
Yeah.
He's kind of confused as to why you're hitting him with the shield and not the sword. But still managed to duck out of the way because you're not quite used to wielding a shield.
Cool.